is your position on the Florida Hometown Democracy Amendment? I'm so embarrassed. I got so excited. I brushed my teeth, I brushed my hair, I forgot my phone.
Hometown democracy. I'll answer that in two forms. One, I believe it's everybody's right to be able to put things onto the ballot, and I would support the opportunity that if the groups generate enough signatures, that they should have that measure on the ballot. That being said, I have told the group, the Smart Growth Coalition, a number of times, I don't believe that that's the proper way to be able to administer land use changes. First of all, contrary to what most people think, land use changes are very complicated. It is difficult to understand how you're going to be able to, a particular request that comes through, how does that play into the long-term plans? Who's going to be able to have the knowledge of out in the citizenry of all of the detailed studies that have been done with the Wilson-Miller study, or the RAM study, or our utilities long-range plan, or our recreation and parks long-range plans, or our transportation plans? What I'm saying is that what you need to do is elect the right people. I tell everybody, you usually can elect the majority of your county commissioners every 2 years. And if you don't like what they're doing, get somebody else. And that's the right way to do it.
Thank you. Thank you. This is an extended question. Would you sponsor new legislation that would sunset vested development rights on one piece of property that is offset by allowing land use changes for development on another parcel? Development would have to take place within a certain time frame, perhaps 10 years. This would be similar to wetland mitigation efforts already underway.
Yes, I would support that because I think that we are in the process of doing that with the Transfer of Development Right program that I mentioned earlier that we've implemented here in Marion County. I believe that that has a real possibility to be able to be implemented statewide. And I think that what we really need to do is take a look at these vested lots that were permitted. Some of them here in Marion County go back more than 100 years ago. And as it stands right now, there is no constitutional way that we can be able to remove those property rights from those property owners. And we need to have some direction coming out of Tallahassee that will allow us to do that. I did want to mention one thing that is really very important. I am a landscape architect, registered landscape architect. So if there is somebody that a lot of people were talking about, waiting for the experts and the people that have spent all their lives understanding planning issues, that would be me. And I think that that's going to be very, very important when you have somebody up in Tallahassee to be able to have that background and that knowledge.
Thank you. The legislative intent as stated in Florida statute regarding the review of comprehensive plan amendments by the DCA is very clear. Do you support the authority of local government to plan for and adopt land use within its jurisdictional boundary?
I do believe local governments need to be able to make local decisions. If you take a look, Marion County is not Orlando, it's not Jacksonville, it's not Dade, Miami-Dade. We need to be able to make the decisions locally that affect us locally. So that's why I think it's very, very important that we keep those land use decisions locally made. Now, one of the reasons why I happen to be running is because during the 8 years I was on the county commission and the 10 years prior to that on city council, I have seen a progressive movement in Tallahassee to take away more and more of the ability of local communities to be able to make those kind of decisions. We've talked about a little bit in the water situations with the water management districts. We have seen it numerous times in the educational system. What you need to do is you need to have somebody that has the experience on the ground level to be able to relate in Tallahassee how that's going to work back here in Ocala and Marion County.
Thank you.